So, StraihtPipe.com posted 3 problems the Bengals must fix before our Steelers game this Sunday. And I'll be honest with you, there really is no fixing anything at this point of the year. Yes, you could go to free agency. Yes, you could bench a player here and there. You could say, hey, this guy's never starting again. We're going to put in a backup. But reality-wise, there is no benching. Like, you're in the bed you made because you got through the trade deadline, right? You got through most of the season. And now, you got to sleep in the bed you made. So, you made your bed. It's over, right? Yeah, you could pick up a free agent, but again, the free agency right now is a cesspool. It's week 13. There really isn't much to take away right now. So when I see 3 problems they could fix, I'm like, I don't even think there's anything to. Well, first off, we know how the front office works: rinse, cycle, repeat, right? Just like over and over and over again. But even if they wanted to fix something, there isn't really much they could do at this point. They've already crapped the bed so hard on trading for nobody, signing nobody, that let's just see what they say. Again, kicking. What are you going to do? This isn't necessarily a team issue, but more an individual issue. So, you want to bring in another kicker? I mean, let's look at kickers in free agency. Obviously, listen, at the end of the day, you could always bring in an undrafted guy, but you just paid Evan McPherson crazy money. So are we just going to be like, all right, it's over, done, end of story, right? Or how are we going to do that? There's only 2 guys available. Randy Bullock and Riley Patterson. Only 2 guys available. So are you just going to go out there and say, okay, well, we're going to pick up another kicker and bench Evan McPherson for the year, and that's how we're going to try to go about this? I don't think that's going to work out too well. Because you bring in another kicker, what if another kicker sucks, right? What if this guy sucks or that guy sucks? Like, you're not going to fix kicking. I'm sorry, if you want to fix kicker, you got to wait till the offseason and you got to really look at your options. And you got to bring guys in. You got to have guys do training camp. Reality-wise, if you want to fix kicking, what you have to do is next preseason and training camp, you bring in another kicker and he competes with Evan McPherson, and you see which option is the best after 4 weeks of preseason. You don't bring another kicker in right now and try to have we have a mid-off. I call it a mid-off because the kickers in free agency here are mid, right? So, and Evan McPherson this year is mid too. So, you don't want to have a mid-off halfway through the season. If you're going to bring another kicker in, you got to do it the correct way, which is in preseason training camp. Now, again, it is what it is. Maybe, who knows, maybe Ryan can kick field goals. He can punt the ball, so maybe he can kick a field goal. Try him out. At this point, that's the most logical takeaway in that context. Quarterback protection. I got confused by that. Zach Moss is out for the season, right? He's our extra blocker in the run game that helps us out. Orlando Brown, he's been hurt, but hopefully he'll be back for this Steelers game. Amarius Mims will still be right tackle. Cordell Volson still left guard. And I mean, you could say maybe put in Matt Lee a couple more times, like in the jumbo package. But there's only so many times you can do that because you need to have, you can only have 11 guys on the field, okay? You can't have more than 11 guys. So there's a certain time you need your 5 guys up front to do the damn job. That's just a fact. You need them to do the damn job. You need them to shut down your opponent. You need them to stop TJ Watt. So I do agree. We need to fix quarterback protection, but this is something we've talked about for years. For years we've talked about this. It's not gonna, you go in your bye week and you come out and now you're gonna automatically fix quarterback protection. No, this is something that has been neglected, has been not looked at, and has been absolutely accepted at Frank Pollock and this offensive line is acceptable. And it hasn't been. Hasn't been for God knows how long at this point. Right? So you're not going to fix this in... Are these three... Did I misread the title? 3 problems that they must fix. These are not like 3 quick fix problems. These are 3 fundamental problems that needs a whole off season to fix. Because you need to fire people, you need to pick people up, you need to test people out. Like, this is not a quick fix. I don't really like this article. I really don't. Generating pressure. Are these 3 problems that need to be fixed? Okay, I am so confused by this now. These aren't 3 problems that need to be fixed. These are 3 problems that throughout this whole year has been something we need to get fixed, and we haven't been able to. This is not something that's going to get fixed over a week. These are 3 very crucial fundamental issues. It's like you could say 3 problems that need to be fixed. Cam Taylor-Britt needs to be put in a different spot on the field, right? That's a quick fix, okay? I don't think he should be covering deep. I think he should be covering underneath. That's a quick fix, right? That's simple, whatever. I think Chase Brown should be utilized more in the slot as a receiver. I'm not saying he should, okay? I'm not saying that. And I'm not saying Cam Taylor-Britt should be put on the side field. I'm giving you examples, okay? These are just examples. These are not statements. Let's say you say, oh, Chase Brown should be utilized as kind of like CMC in the slot. Okay, that's a quick fix, you know? We should utilize him more in the receiving game. Jermaine Burton should get more snaps. That's a statement. That's not an example. That was a statement. That right there was the statement. No, I'm just kidding. But my point is, those are fixes, right? Those are 3 things that can be fixed before the game happens. I disagree with this article because this article is saying more of like, hey, these are 3 things that need to be... These are 3 fundamental things that need to be fixed. And they're not going to get fixed after 1 week. They need a whole offseason, probably some people to lose their job, and it needs to be rebuilt. You can't make an article and say 3 things that need to be fixed, and these are the 3 most key fundamental problems with this whole entire team. I thought this was going to be, hey, we should put this guy here, we should do this here, we should make this substitution. Like, even saying, like, oh, Matt Lee should play center over whatever, or playing center over Teddy K. Or Matt Lee should play, again, more jumbo fixes, jumbo protections. Okay, I'm okay with that. That's a quick fix. A quick fix is, what can I do this week that's different than last week? Not... These are 3 major issues. You got to fix them in 1 week. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. Anyway, tell me down below your thoughts, opinions. See you guys in the next one.